This episode of the LCTV News is brought to you by Columbia Insurance Agency, serving the Lynn community for over 60 years with home, auto, and business insurance.
Hello, I'm Mukala Kabongo, and this is your LCTV News Update for Wednesday, October 14th, 2020. Lynn Community Health Center has moved their COVID-19 testing site to the Buffum Street parking lot, expanding the health center's COVID-19 testing site. The move from the Element Care parking lot was to make it more convenient for the health center to provide testing services during the winter. According to the state's Public Health Commission, the city of Lynn has seen an increase in COVID cases. Chief Medical Officer at Lynn Community Health Center, Jeffrey Pachensky, says the 7-day average positive rates is 7.9% higher than the state rate of 1.1%. The new site is estimated to conduct up to 500 tests per day. Currently, Lynn Community Health Center is conducting 150 to 200 tests per day. The Brickyard has moved to a new location, but not to worry. It's only a few steps down the hall from their current location. They are now located on 71 Linden Street, Suite 107B. There, they have more space to operate. With the addition of 1,000 square feet, they are now up to 4,600 square feet. With the extra space, the Brickyard is now able to focus more on COVID-aware safety, which allows their members to have more room between work areas, as well as floor plan that allows a safer traffic pattern. Do you enjoy paintings and portraits? Well, Lynn Museum has a variety of new exhibits on display. Some of the displays include Todd Geig's narrow gauge diorama, which is a view of 19th century Lynn, Boston, and Revere. Here's a closer look at the exhibits on display at the museum. Visit the Lynn Museum website to learn more about the exhibits. Last Thursday, Lynn United for Change took to City Hall to say no to mass evictions and ICE raids. LCTV was on the scene. Last week, Lynn residents came together to say no to mass evictions and ICE raids.
Well, we are here to support extension of the moratorium on evictions that we really want Governor Baker to approve.
The idea that ICE is in our community is just so disturbing. You know, I can't accept the fact that there are people being removed from their families, from their communities, because of the way they were born.
I feel really grateful to be in a community where so many people are so quick to rally to support each other. And at the same time, what happened on Monday is really just like one small step into stopping the ICE deportation machine and to stopping people from being displaced from their families and their homes, especially during a pandemic when keeping people safely in their homes is a necessary public health measure in addition to the fact that housing is a human right.
Residents will continue to fight for the basic human rights for members of their community.
I think I think you have to be out whenever you can, as often as you need to be until this stops.
I feel really grateful to be part of a community that rallies for each other, and there's so much more work to be done.
We're at a point where the future is going to be determined by stuff such as this. If we don't show up, the future is going to be god-awful. And if we do show up, it's going to be absolutely wonderful.
With LCTV, I'm Mukala Kabongo. Now for the sports update. Congratulations to the Los Angeles Lakers on becoming NBA champions. The Lakers routed the Miami Heat 106-93 on Sunday. LA was led by LeBron James, who notched another triple-double with his 28 points, 14 rebounds, and 10 assists. James was also named Finals MVP for the fourth time in his career. James also became the first player to lead 3 different franchises to an NBA title while being named Finals MVP in each of the title run. The Lakers are now tied with the Boston Celtics for the most NBA championships in NBA history with 17. After a positive COVID test from Pats defensive back Stephon Gilmore over the weekend, Sunday's matchup between the New England Patriots and Broncos was rescheduled. The game, which was slated for this past Sunday afternoon, will now be played this upcoming Sunday. The Patriots have reported no new positive tests as of today. If a player from either team tests positives at any point before Sunday's matchup, then the league will look to postpone the game. On this week's Lynn Lowdown, we were joined by Tia Cole of the Lynn Cultural Council. Here's this week's Lowdown. And you guys are back at it. The Lynn Cultural Council is back at it with their grant. You guys got the grant going on here with applications. They went live October 1st. So let's chat about this grant. This is a yearly thing, correct?
Yeah, this is a yearly thing. So every year, federally, some money gets put aside for arts and culture. And that kind of gets channeled down through the Mass Cultural Council. And they give it to different local cultures. So pretty much every cultural council, every city has a cultural council. So we're really grateful the last few years. The amount of funds that we've received has gone up and up, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what we're looking at this year because COVID has affected a lot of budgets.
Yeah.
So we don't really know what's happening exactly with it, but our grants are open and available to pretty much anyone. Which is the coolest part about this. Usually when it's a grant, like you have to have like a nonprofit status or something like that. But this could be an individual, it could be, a local arts and culture business, or, as long as we're doing something for the community in your programming, you can apply to help fund your program. So some of the examples, and please.
To watch the full interview, visit the LCTV website. Thank you for watching the LCTV news. Make sure to subscribe to the LCTV Facebook page as well as the YouTube channel. Also, visit the LCTV website to watch any show anytime on your computer, phone, or tablet. I'm Mukala Kabongo. Have a great day.